guys, welcome to Tweet Factory, filming right here in the Geek House in Dallas, Texas. Welcome our new host.
I'm Kelsey.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Zach.
And I'm Charlotte.
Kelsey, you're going to start us off here. What is our first order of business?
Well, Zach, Deadpool, the Red Band trailer, dropped this week on Conan. What are some of the things that made you want or not want to see the movie?
There's nothing that doesn't make me not want to see this movie, first of all. Everything does. This is straight from the comics. He was giving Conan a back massage. It was hilarious. Little disappointed with, like, they made a huge, like, the marketing team behind Deadpool is amazing because, you know, they throw out so many, like, Twitter feeds and, like, Ryan Reynolds is ranting about stuff. Like, you're so hooked about it. So when I saw the trailer on Conan, I was expecting to see more because I saw the Comic-Con trailer like 100 times.
Right.
Like, my wife's like, please go to bed. And I'm like, no, I'm watching Ryan Reynolds kill people and talk. Yeah, I know. So for me, it was absolutely amazing. I want to see the movie. Probably one of my most anticipated movies for 2016. I really enjoyed it. Charlotte, what did you think about it?
Same, like everything about it was perfect. It was beautiful. I like how they're giving him an emotional story as well. It's going to be awesome. He's my favorite. He's my favorite anti-hero, superhero, whatever you want to call him. I'm just ready for Deadpool. I'm just so excited. What about you?
I'm really excited about it. I'm kind of interested to see how Colossus fits into the whole picture, if this is going to be a little bit of an X-Men crossover at the same time, if that's going to open the door for something later on. We know that Ryan Reynolds really doesn't want to continue on playing Deadpool, even though he's been clamoring for it for years and years and years.
Or any superhero.
Right.
Well, did you see that they're talking about bringing Cable in for the second one as well?
Yeah, they're already talking about Deadpool 2, which that's the thing. You want to sell a movie, already sell it. There's a sequel, so people go see the first one. But
and talk about selling the movie. Even the marketing for this is breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's the entire cast. Like, they all shared the same photo, cropped their faces into it for Comic-Con, just getting everybody super excited for it. It's been incredible.
what was your, real quick, between all of us, Kelsey, what was your, did you see the trailer yet?
I haven't seen the one from Conan yet, but I saw the original.
It's the same thing. What was your favorite thing about it?
Ecstatic. I cannot wait, mainly because I get to wear my Lady Death costume to opening night, and that'll be just fabulous. I don't know, like just his whole mannerisms, everything. I feel like Ryan Reynolds is just the perfect Deadpool, and I can't wait to see it.
Kevin, favorite thing about the trailer?
You look like an avocado.
They had sex with another older avocado.
There you go. Thank you, Charlotte.
You're welcome. The TJ Miller interaction with him was my favorite part too. Damn it, Kevin.
Actually, I watched the panel, and that was the funniest thing, is they actually said, so I'm like, I go between loving and hating TJ Miller all the time. Loved everything She's Out of My League, hated Transformers, right? And they actually, the director in the panel said, TJ Miller wrote such offensive jokes that I couldn't even film it. And the whole panel's cussing the whole time.
Oh, when they started talking about horses, I was just like, oh.
Yeah, from start to finish. But even the director was like, TJ Miller writes such offensive jokes that I can put it on screen. I can't wait, because offensive is my flavor. I know we don't see it on the show, but offensive is such my flavor, so I'm excited to see it. Kelsey, what do you have else?
Well, it was announced recently that Ready Player One, the best-selling book, will be coming to theaters in December of 2017. Spielberg is set to produce. Charlotte, does Spielberg mean producing it mean that it's in good hands?
Yes, it absolutely does. I'm so excited for this movie to come out. The book's incredible. It's very just awesome. If you've seen Sword Art Online, it's very similar to that. It's got a ton of pop culture references, books, movies, songs, everything you want to know about, like, our culture. This is the book. Like, if you were going to put it in one of those boxes for the future, that book, like, explains our pop culture perfectly. And it's going to be a movie, and it's Spielberg. And besides Crystal Skull, Kevin, what?
I was about to yell that out loud right now.
Spielberg has just, everything he touches is gold.
Super 8!
Super is good. Anyways, continue.
What version did you see? But for me, the fact that you pointed out that it's like Sword Art Online, actually now I'm really intrigued. So I've heard a lot of like AMC Movie Talk, Schmoes Know, like people talk about Ready Player One. They're like, The concept's great. We're excited for it. But if you compare it to that, and I trust your opinion pretty well, I love Sword Art.
I think we can all say that we do.
Yeah.
I'm really picky about anime. I'm really picky. I'm not just like, anime, like, I just love it instantly. Like, I'm really picky about it.
I'm the same way.
And Sword Art was something that really, like, hit home. Like, probably, like, week 3 into Sword Art, my wife's like, are you ever going to, like, come to bed with me? And I'm like, not through Sword Art yet. Not through it. Sorry, go to bed. Got a full can of air I got to get through. Kevin, what do you think about what you've heard about Ready Player One?
Honestly, I hadn't heard a lot about it, but just from what you guys have told me about it, Charlotte kind of told me what the book was about, and we kind of went over the synopsis there. I think it's a great premise. I'm a huge gamer myself, so just being in that game world, like just living it would be amazing. I feel like we're going to get a lot of awesome pop culture references, and she was saying that it's even like puzzles and stuff that they have to solve to get on to the next step. So I'm excited about it. I really want to see more. I want to see a trailer. I want to see like the big picture behind it, but I'm excited.
If you want the book, I've got it.
All right, I'll have to borrow it.
Me too, because I haven't read or heard anything about it until y'all were telling me, and I was like, well, that sounds like fun. So,
Who
Yeah, what do we
reads?
have next?
Who reads?
But no. That's the thing. I think we should all read it. I think it sounds a little too intriguing not to like look more into it.
right?
Yeah.
We'll have a book club video. Ready Player One.
I am down.
So, in an interview this week, J.J. Abrams announced that The Force Awakens, there will be no mention of midichlorians. What does this mean for the new movies, Kevin?
The real hardcore fans are gonna wish that it was in there. They always want to see the science behind the Force and how the life force of everything in the universe kind of interacts. How those who can channel it and who can feel it and sense it, like really know that it's there and it exists. I'm honestly not a Star Wars expert, so the interwebs are gonna blow me up on this one too. Bring it, but. I really feel like they're trying to keep it a little bit more casual. They're not trying to just throw everything at us all at once. They're not trying to go way in depth with the theory behind the Force, you know? They're just trying to whet our palate, bring back something that a lot of people love. Whether you're a hardcore fan or a casual moviegoer, they're kind of just trying to get everybody back into the Star Wars universe.
So for me, what Kevin's talking about, the level of complexity of what midichlorians are, I'm gonna just like nerd out for a hard minute here. Is midichlorians, what they are is that, so the Force in the original 3 movies were like this mystical force that just people may have known about or not know about. Just like, it's this force and magic, right? So that's why there's a religion of Star Wars, is because people just clung on to the fact that it's this mystical force that we can believe in, right? So once George Lucas, the creator of the universe, put a tangible scientific fact behind it, that's when people got upset. So the fact is that cells and atoms make up the universe. Well, midichlorians are like super cells. Midichlorians are in everything.
They're like perfect cells.
Yeah, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Perfect cells is what's up. Hate you, Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, I'm getting.
We'll save that for later.
Yeah.
We'll save that for
Oh
later.
my gosh, just.
I will fight you.
But so midichlorians, what they are is midichlorians is a huge collection of these like perfect cells inside of one person. That's what makes them force sensitive. So if you're a Sith, Jedi, if you can move the force, it's because you have such a high collection of midichlorians that you can move things. You can connect with other midichlorians inside of other devices and move them. So I loved this because in the new DC 52, and any like comics and everything that I read, I loved reading science behind way things happen. Superman, he collects his power from the sun, and his cells become so dense because of all the energy they bring in. That's why he's invulnerable to steel, bullets. That's why he can run fast. Like his cells are supercharged because of solar energy.
Oh, so chlorophyll.
Yeah, he's like a giant plant. But no, like I kind of like the scientific explanation of it because as a fan, there's this thing called suspension of disbelief. Like literally, like I have to suspend my disbelief to enjoy this. Fast and the Furious, my suspension of disbelief's up here. Comics, it's somewhere around here. And so when I ever get to lower that suspension of disbelief where I get to realistically believe what I'm reading, I enjoy that. So when I learned about midichlorians and what they were, I enjoyed that. So there's The Force Awakens. I'm sorry I'm ranting about this, going way over. But The Force Awakens is literally talking about the Force is gone for a while and coming back. So we're learning all new things about the Force. And the fact that the midichlorians aren't even mentioned is a huge issue for me. That's like saying Jesus is coming back, but we're never talking about the Bible. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, this was a huge, like, we learned about this because of this. How are we talking about the Force if we're not talking about midichlorians? How do we talk about Jesus without talking about the Bible? How do we talk about Kanye without his first 3 crappy albums? Like, how do we do that? Right? Like, how do we talk about...
I think it's just supposed to be understood. Like, it doesn't need to be mentioned, and that's not what the focus of the story is. So I think they're just kind of like, they just expect you to know this. Yeah, there's midichlorians. We don't have to talk about it.
But I feel like
Move
him
on.
making these comments, like, he almost is erasing that. I guess my problem is that if I feel like they're erasing that there is no more midichlorians. Like,
Yeah.
that theory's gone. Do you feel that way?
Not necessarily, because they just asked, are you going to be talking about it? And he said, no. So that, to me, it doesn't necessarily negate midichlorians, but it doesn't, it just, I don't think he sees it as an important part of his story that he's telling.
Right, like if you know about it, then you're educated and you are a Star Wars fan and you look into that kind of stuff. If you don't know about it, you're not even gonna realize that it's out of the movie.
It's like the curse of the origin story. We know the origin story.
Right.
We don't need to see it a million times.
Also, didn't they bring it up in the prequel movies, which are now non-canon?
No, prequels are canon.
Oh, the prequels are?
Kevin, we're doing a Star Wars video of me educating Star Wars. Prequels are canon. Last 3 movies are canon.
Oh, okay.
Clone Wars are canon.
Oh, okay.
Animated series.
Yep.
And then anything from like a year ago on is canon.
Yeah. Okay.
So Star Wars.
I thought they took out the terrible episode 1 through 3.
A lot of people like John Campia wish they could, but they didn't. 'Cause
Okay.
it's still part of
Okay.
it. So main 3 movies canon, Star Wars, Clone Wars canon,
Gotcha.
and it's pretty much it.
All right.
Everything else is like anthology or not anthology, like legends that they can pick from and everything like that. We're doing a Star Wars video. Kelsey, I've complained about this way too much. What else do we have?
Next up is for you, Zach. Fab 4 reviews are in. So far, the Fantastic Four not living up to their name. Any of you surprised by this?
No.
I'm a little bit surprised. It's Thursday night. We film Thursday nights. We're moving to Fridays, but it's Thursday night. Fantastic Four is playing in the theater somewhere.
Yeah.
A year ago, I thought I would be in the theater watching it somewhere. I am not. Okay, so the reason why we have our channel and why other people have other websites and channels is to keep people from spending their hard-earned good money on seeing crappy movies. So guess what? Guys who I really value, I like their opinions, told me not to go see it. Schmoes know, like, oh my gosh, like, they wait to get in their studio and they write a script. They walked right out of the theater, set up a camera, and was like, this movie's awful.
Yeah, they filmed in front of a bush.
Do not go watch it.
Filmed in front of a bush because they could not wait to bash this thing. And like you were saying, I was very optimistic about this. Whenever we first saw like the teaser that came out for this.
The second trailer was that made me feel like, yes, this is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
The
like
second trailer.
sci-fi horror, like I felt like it was like a lot of the Marvel movies, a genre within a genre, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I'm very disappointed. But Kevin, I'm really excited. I want to get into you sometime in a separate video about like all the behind the scenes stuff. You watch we've researched a lot of it about what happened with Josh Trank,
Right.
and behind the scenes on Simon Kinberg. Like literally, there was almost like 2 different directors, 4 different writers on this.
There was a lot of controversy on set, off set, and I think it is going to show in the chemistry on film.
Kelsey, what did you think of Fantastic Four from the trailers you saw?
I've only seen the one trailer so far, and I thought it was looking really great, but everybody's saying that it's going to be terrible, so I feel like I need to see it for myself to see if I think that it's terrible as much as they do, because I generally can find some enjoyment out of it, because I can just watch and be like, okay, I'm entertained, but not in love with it. Like Ant-Man, I loved. Fantastic Four, I might just be like, okay, I'll wait till Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte, what do you think about the cast? Because it's a stellar cast, but did you think that with this amazing cast, do you think it'd be this bad?
No, not really. Kate Mara, I think she's awesome. I've loved American Horror Story. She's so cool.
House of Cards.
House of Cards.
House of Cards says give me a 5.
Miles Teller, I mean, he was in Whiplash.
Whiplash, high five!
Yeah.
I love them. Have you not seen that, Kevin? I hate you,
I
dude.
don't watch that many movies.
Kevin's being fired off the freaking show.
That's why I do Game Talk.
Oh my gosh, watch Game Talk.
I think it was an interesting cast, and I was excited to see what they had to offer. I'm still gonna see it because I have to. It's a superhero movie. Exactly. So I'm just gonna make up my mind.
You and I can go.
There we go. We'll see.
I'll go, just don't expect
Let's
me to
make it a
like
group
it.
Yeah,
effort.
I think we're all gonna want to see this movie, form our own opinions about it, but we're not gonna see it opening night. Obviously not. We're here, and I mean,
Showings.
we might just wait until this one comes out on Redbox. Sit
I don't wait
on the
that long.
couch.
I don't wait that long.
Maybe
Yeah.
Dollar Theater.
There you go. Yeah.
I still don't wait that long.
We'll put it up on Twitter. We'll go to the Dollar Theater. All you fans here in Dallas, come join us.
Hey, first 50
Lower your
people,
expectations, but come have fun.
first 50 people that want to go to the Dollar Theater watch Fantastic Four, I'll pay for it. Just think it's at Wing Factory. Say, pay for my movie ticket. First 50 people here in Dallas, Texas,
Can I
I'll
tweet
do it.
right now?
Kevin,
Sorry,
I pay
I'm
for enough
cheap.
of your shit.
I know.
I gotta put $1 in the cuss bucket later. I'm so sorry.
Hey, I paid for the Dragon Ball Z tickets. I get you back.
Dude, we should email Funimation about that. Kelsey, what else do we have tonight?
Well, right now it's time for rapid news. You want to explain that to us?
So, Rapid News, if you have not watched it, then you are missing out and you have no friends. Rapid News is tons of fun because we actually shoot off like small bits of news. And what's our time limits, Kelsey?
We have 20 seconds for our first topic, 10 seconds each for our second topic, and 5 for the last one.
So it's a lot of fun because we gotta like talk about news, but in a short segment because usually we all like to rant. Kelsey, what's our first bit of news?
First topic is the Emoji Pez movie.
Oh crap! I am gonna rant.
You can have my 20 seconds.
No,
for this. I
we're
don't even want it.
waterfalling it.
20
Kevin,
seconds on the
I don't
clock.
even
Kevin,
You know what?
you're going
I'll go
first.
I feel
Okay,
like
fine.
Ladies first.
Hollywood is out of ideas. I mean, what are you doing? A Pez movie? What was the other one? An
Emoji.
Emojis.
movie.
I mean, come
Emojis.
on. We're not unintelligent human beings. We're smart people. We want movies, smart movies. This is just
And you're done.
super disappointing.
Next.
Go for it, Zach.
All right. Oh, am I being timed right now?
Yes.
Can you start over? I'm not being timed. I felt like I'm way under pressure. I feel like that girl that got like forced
You're
into a
wasting
car.
your seconds.
Oh my gosh. An Emoji movie, holy crap, whoever like put the idea together got 4 different studios to like battle against that movie. Pez movie, stop trying to like copy Lego. Lego was an anomaly and it still got snuffed out of the Oscars. Please stop trying to copy that. Gosh.
You ran out.
Ugh!
All
turn.
right. Well, let's get to it here.
I love you, Sony.
Start me over. Start
Yeah,
me
you're
Sorry.
good. You're
All
good.
right, ready?
I have legal
And go.
obligations.
All right. So, a movie about emojis? Are you kidding me right now? Like they got the emoji Shakespeare stuff, and that's horrible. I think the only audience you're gonna have for this film is 12-year-old girls and their parents that they dragged to this movie. And oh my gosh, I could not even sit through this. And a movie about Pez, honestly,
Like it's like candy popping out of their throat.
Is that
Like
how they talk?
"Bleh,
Yeah.
bleh,
Out
bleh."
their neck.
they don't have mouths. They're just hey.
It's time for round 2.
Okay, round
All
2.
right.
Sorry.
You silly talkers.
Gosh.
All right, next topic, X-Men live action TV series. You get 10 seconds each, and that's it.
fine.
You go over.
You need to, like, cut us
you're getting
off.
shut up.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
There
Shut
you
us
go.
up.
Okay.
That's fine.
Lay down the law.
Don't smack me though. My wife
Go.
does
Who's
that.
first?
I'll go first.
All right.
X-Men live action movie. I mean, Mutant X, not again. I'm totally not excited about this at all. That's all I gotta say.
Oh wow.
All right, well, you were
Just gonna
under
let, just gonna
time.
let the
Good
clock
time.
run out.
You don't get to take up the other 30 seconds she has. Go.
I'm tired of like crappy TV shows. Let's just please get enough characters in there. Let's get a decent writer. Like, come on. TV is just as good as film. Actually, TV's better than film because you have more episodes to explain character development. Like, come on. Mutants are the best characters to develop.
That was too much. You took up her time plus
I
some.
still try.
Cut 'em off.
I'm trying
Cut 'em
so
off.
hard.
Done.
That's the point. That's the
Okay.
point of wrapping in.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Are you prepared
I'm ready to
for
go.
this?
I'm good to go.
All right, go.
Both
Oh
of
my
them are
gosh.
freaking out.
I love X-Men. I grew up with X-Men. I can't wait to see a TV show about X-Men. If it's on Netflix, if it's on TV, I don't care. I'm going to find it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch all of it. There we go.
All right. Third time. We have Ark and Xbox Live. 5 seconds each. Go.
We need more dinosaurs because dinosaurs.
Fair enough.
Short and
She's keeping
sweet.
it
Short and sweet.
Oh, this is fine.
You got this?
I got too long.
Charlotte's
All right.
beating us
Go.
at our own
I
game.
played Ark at QuakeCon and I freaking hated it.
And you were under time.
Yeah.
For once.
For
Wait till we
once.
get Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. I'll be under time under that too.
No, you won't. All right. You ready, Kevin?
Oh, I think I'm ready.
I think he's prepared. Go.
I don't want this game.
There we have it, folks.
He's like, I don't want Xbox and I don't want this game.
Nope.
Xbox off.
You might as well offer me Bill Cosby and a roofie because I don't want neither.
Oh, goodness.
Speaking of Bill Cosby, I think I know who can knock out Ronda Rousey.
By the way,
let's go.
she's doing her own biopic. That's weird. Sorry, keep going. What's our next topic?
Anyways, we have Rocket League is a game with a pretty simple concept. Soccer in cars. I didn't understand until y'all showed me. Were you guys expecting it to be as popular as it became?
I really wasn't. I honestly didn't even hear about this game until it was a free game for PlayStation Plus. Within the first week of it being on PlayStation Plus, it was downloaded over 4 million times. So that should tell you just how big of an explosion that this has had. It's on PS4 and it's on Steam. We don't know if it's coming to Xbox Live or not just yet, but it is amazing. You can do 1v1 up to 4 versus 4, and it's just like Kelsey said, it is soccer plus Twisted Metal, if you can think of it like that. There's actually a Sweet Tooth car that you can unlock after getting a win with all of the other cars, and it's amazing. Zach, you've seen some of the videos that I shared with you. What do you think?
I loved it. I don't get the Twisted Metal part, maybe the driving aspect, but no, I thought it was cool as crap. Like, we show up to SGC.
Yep.
They have on huge projectors, which SGC was amazing. Can't rant enough about how much we had fun there. Like, it was tons of fun. And Kevin's like, dude, check this out. I'm like, what is it? Is that a car racing game? What is that? He's like, no, wait. And like this car mashes into a ball, shoots into a goal. I'm like, what is this? And it's
Yeah.
like, is it Mexican car racing? He's like, no, it's American car drag racing with soccer balls. And I was like, I'm excited. I played a little bit of it, really enjoyed it. It's actually because it's not just soccer and balls, and it's actually very strategic because you don't have a point of view as a real person. You have to like go where you need to go to be able to get the ball. It's so simple but dumb. It's like you see it like a Picasso painting, you're like, I could have freaking painted that. Well, you didn't. You see that game, you're like, I could have thought of that game. Well, guess what? You didn't, and guess what? It's killing it. And it almost makes you want to get a PS4. Charlotte, you saw some of the gameplay from Kevin had.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of it?
I thought it looked pretty fun. I haven't played it yet, so I'm excited to try.
You should.
Yeah, I will.
We'll do a party of it here.
And
Ooh.
my last point on this, one of the real reasons why they call it Rocket League is not only can you boost, but you can jump and boost at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
Can you drive on the
So
ceiling?
yes, you can drive on. Well, you don't like stick to the ceiling. So if you have enough speed, you can stay on it for a little bit, and then you start to just fall. But I mean, you can spin in the air. And what I like to do is I'll go up on the wall, hit the ceiling, and as I'm starting to fall, I'll flip back over, hit my boost, and I'll go flying across the field and just knock the ball right into the goal.
Rocket
I
League,
wanna watch you
sponsored
play
by
more.
Molly.
Made by Psionics.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Kelsey, what did you think of it? You saw a little bit of it.
From what I saw, it mainly just reminded me of the Blitzkrieg in Final Fantasy, which I was terrible at, like, hands down, awful.
Oh, Blitzball from Final Fantasy
Blitzball,
X.
thank you,
Yeah,
not Blitzkrieg.
yeah.
I can't brain anymore.
What's
yeah.
our next topic?
Next up, we have Gears of War, and they're remastering and releasing the first one instead of all 3 of the games. So why do y'all think that they're only doing the first instead of all 3?
It's probably just time consuming. It's hard to remaster a game. So let's just do one and not all 3.
True.
They're trying to see if anybody cares. Like,
Yeah,
I'm a
play
huge
all
Xbox.
feelers.
I'm a huge Xbox fan. I'm a huge Gears of War fan. It was an amazing third-person game. It was really game-changing with some of the like almost cutscenes turned into like real action gameplay. The chainsaws, some of the finishing moves, but like they started it, and guess what? 6 months later, games are already evolving on what they did. And Gears of War, like 2 years later, it's like, wait, remember we were the ones who did it first. It's like that's cool, man, but everyone else is like on step 10. Like I saw Doom. Like Doom can do the same awesome like chainsaw scenes in 2 seconds, which it takes you 20 seconds to do. I'm sorry, I'm Gears of War done. Like it's a classic. I'll label it as a classic, but I'm not excited for anything more.
Yeah, and I think it is a really iconic game for Microsoft. I think that's why they're just doing the first one, is because they're kind of taking people back to that first taste that they got of it. A lot of games took that third-person action genre and kind of stepped it up a little bit. We saw Mass Effect got the third person. We saw like games like Army of Two. A lot of like the Rainbow Six games had a third-person aspect to it as well. And I honestly prefer a third-person aspect on some shooters. Like Destiny, whenever you pick up some of the relics and it goes to third person, I love running around as my Titan or my Hunter because it's so much easier to jump and see where you're at in relation to everything else, as opposed to being in that first-person mode where you can't really see what's on either side of you, or like where you're trying to land, like you can't see where your feet are in relation to everything else. So I honestly like the third-person aspect of it, but yeah, Gears of War is super iconic for Microsoft and Xbox. It's honestly the only game that I would even consider buying an Xbox console for. That would really be the one.
There's a lot better Xbox games.
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm not an Xbox fanboy, so at least for exclusives is what I'm saying. Halo 5 Guardians looks amazing.
Before I stab Kevin, Kelsey, what's our next order of business?
Man, we're just
next
fighting about
order
everything.
Oh, dude, we're going to do a fight video. We're doing a fight video. I invite anyone who wants to come down here. We're doing a PS4, Xbox 360 fight video.
PS4.
Versus
PS4, Xbox One.
360?
Charlotte's not invited.
PS4, Xbox
Kelsey,
One,
what
you
else do we
Xbox
have?
fan.
She's making faces at you already.
Well, next up is actually something completely different, sort of, with Doom, and Mr. Bo's supposed to come crashing in here.
Bo, don't come in here.
Any
Bo,
second now.
just stay out, dude. Doom.
Party crashing.
All right. All right. Doom's about to get real, guys. Okay? Doom was amazing. Did any of y'all play Doom at QuakeCon?
No, because we're not fortunate enough because we didn't have the golden frickin' ticket.
Because I did. All right, you can walk around. So all they showed us at QuakeCon was actual, like, it was just one PvP match, and it was like 8-on-8, but it was nuts. If you ever played Quake 3 Arena back in the day, and now it's just Quake Arena, it's that same fast pace, runs super fast. You don't have any of this BS time-consuming stuff from Call of Duty and everything else of aiming, you know, and a lot of hiding. It's get in there, get in people's faces, and get crazy. And the cool thing about it that they actually spoke about in the panel at QuakeCon this year was the a lot of the power-ups you have. For example, the cool thing about it is you can go to hell in the actual campaign.
Is that on Mars or on Earth? What was the hell?
You just go to hell.
It was cool. No, that was the cool aspect
You
for me.
specifically.
Go to hell.
I
In
will.
Doom.
That's fine.
And the coolest...
As long as it's Mars hell. I will go to hell if it's on Mars.
Well, the coolest thing about it, though, is that you get to see a lot of the... They showed it at E3 and whatnot. You get to see the cool zombie demon guy with the, you know, rocket launchers and stuff. One of the power-ups in PvP is you can actually be that guy. And you run around, you'll grab someone's face, shove your thumbs into their eyes, rip their head open.
Oh, Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal style, man. No, and yeah, well, if it was Steven Seagal, you'd bend elbows and stuff, dog. Hit this before it hits you, man. But anyway, then...
Or do a horrible puncher movie.
Yeah, no, never mind. But another great thing about it, though, is the fact that the guns are huge and obnoxious and unrealistic, and it's so Doom. It's so ID. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. Bethesda and ID have done a phenomenal job in this game. It's already extremely polished. I think that was just alpha gameplay that we were seeing at QuakeCon, and it's incredible. It's phenomenal. You can go rip a guy's leg off, you twist his leg, or you kick him, you twist his leg off, you turn his leg around, and you curb stomp his head off with his own foot. That's awesome.
Well, no. Here's the cool thing about it. you do it in a fraction of the time. So we're talking
Yes.
about Gears of War earlier.
Right.
So a cut scene of like a finishing move takes what, 10 seconds. So you're like, finishing move XYB. It's like, but like you have to wait
No,
for the finishing
yeah.
move. In Doom, it's like boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
done, and you
It's
go
as
on
soon
with
as-
gameplay and doesn't interrupt your game
Yeah,
experience.
it's as soon as you get like the chainsaw, and the chainsaw's gnarly. It's only a chainsaw. It's not an assault rifle with a chainsaw, which was cool.
It's not a
for Gears of
Lancer.
War. Yeah, it's not a Lancer.
Kelsey wrecks with Lancers.
That
But
was my
it was
first kill.
it was phenomenal to just see him literally in the campaign, which I'm more of a campaign game player and a PvE player than I am a PvP player, right? And so to actually see him in that gameplay pick up the chainsaw and you see him lug this thing around, it's not something he just whips around. He, turns it on and whatnot, goes and slices guys up. You switch to a shotgun. You switch to the super shotgun, which is something I loved because in Quake 2, you have the regular shotgun that you get in the first level, second level.
Kevin doesn't even know. Kevin's having this face right now. Dude,
know,
Kevin,
man.
you should have been at QuakeCon. Dude, I'm literally
low.
considering either like putting my daughter in daycare or buying a PC to play Doom. Like, that's how hard this is a decision of mine. Bo, like, I sat there like a 10-year-old kid eating like animal crackers watching the multiplayer at QuakeCon. Like,
It was phenomenal. And the reason we don't have any footage of it is because
It's illegal.
I actually showed up by myself the first day and I had the camera and I ran past MSI, NVIDIA, CPU Magazine, past, there's tons of it. There's Korean companies there, past Alienware, past Intel, and went straight to ID and Bethesda and pulled up my camera and I was all excited and whatnot. And it was just this giant sign that said, you can't film this. You can't take pictures of it. You can't tweet about it. You can't Facebook about it. Nothing. You can just show up and play our game for 15 minutes and then get out. That's pretty much how it was. Not to make ID sound like jerks. That's not what it is. It's just
it's so amazing.
it's so early. Yeah, it's alpha gameplay. You can't
Right.
You can't do that. So it was, oh my gosh, one of the most calloused alphas I've ever seen in my life. Phenomenal.
And for me at least,
Peace.
Mike.
No, don't drop that mic.
I
I'm
sat,
not gonna drop the mic. It's
No.
really nice.
I sat inside the Doom panel, so I was one of the only of us that sat in it and heard the developers talk about it. And for me, I watched it, and this is going to be one of the largest esport games out there. They haven't incorporated that into the game because they didn't account for that yet, but they're going to. I know that us, the guys, have talked about this a lot, but it was crazy. Like, what's the first crazy, like, remember zombie movies you've seen that, like, or like fast running, like scary? What's the first zombie movie you ever saw that was like freaked you out because like zombies run too fast or like?
Yeah, 28 Days Later with the fast zombies, but Dawn of the Dead was the first one I saw and it was just, well.
Okay, so
But
imagine.
like
imagine if-
Resident Evil, the first scene where the dogs jump out, that's
Yeah.
Oh,
like
that was
my
a
big
great
moment
movie.
that freaked me out where I put my controller down and was like, can't play.
So times that by 10, make that a multiplayer like esports game, and then with like about 100 times better graphics. That's what Doom was like.
Awesome.
I played the first Doom, like 8-bit graphics. I show up to QuakeCon. I was like, this is cool. Alien truck, guy, this is cool Fallout. What is that? And I went back to the Bethesda area where they had the whole game set up. It made QuakeCon for me. Other than Bo and I paying $20 for a Krispy Kreme donut, it made QuakeCon for me. So, guys, I think that's pretty much it. We've ranted enough. Thank you so much, Charlotte and Kelsey, for being with us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
We're going to hope to have you guys on as regulars. So if you guys like having Kelsey and Charlotte on, please let us know. Kelsey, where can people find you at?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all on Lolly Poison, LOLIPOISON, or Tumblr is That's So Lolly with SEW. Trying to be clever there, I guess.
It's clever. Kevin's not so much. Kevin, where can people find you?
As always, I'm Kevin. I'm not very clever, so you can find me on Twitter at the Kevin Burke, no E on the end, BURK. Or if you follow me on Instagram, I got a lot of great pictures from SGC, from Acon. That's at the KB23.
I'm really simple, guys. You can find me on Twitter at ZAK88SH.
Do you not know
Zach
your Twitter handle?
8.
Okay,
Ash.
it's Zach, ZAK, 8, which me and my wife, we played college sports. That's our number. And then Ash is my wife's name, which it sounds like a pun, but it's not. I just made Twitter one day, but I have tons of followers. Please follow me. I have tons of funny stuff. Charlotte, where can people find you?
At Twitter at Charlotte Peasy. Peasy is like pizza with an I. Instagram with Charlotte29 and Facebook.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. You guys have a great night. Please subscribe, email us. We shoot we're starting Friday nights.
Yep.
Friday nights, 6:30. If you guys want to come hang out, have a good time, we party, we play dartboards, ride scooters. We do everything under the sun.
Yeah.
Join us. What's up? What?
I said you get crazy.
Oh,
Things
this is
get a
mild.
little crazy. Yeah.
This show
is
is
mild.
mild compared to what we have going on.
We're sober.
I am. No. It's not like people actually watch us to send them the show. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great night.
Bye.
Thanks again for tuning in to Dweeb Factory, guys.
Watch everything, comics, movies, gaming, everything that you guys love. We're here every single Thursday night here at the Geek House in Dallas, Texas. Email us at our Gmail account. Hit us up on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and comment below for what you want to see next time.
Power high five, Kevin!